Good evening, everybody. It's your boy Kenny here, looking at the QQQs again. Currently still looking to short this stock here. We had 3 good days on the upside here. One, two, three. But the this day here I caught the good short, and this day continuing to this day I caught the short. Um, Thought it would hold the 8 day. It will stay under it and continue down, but it didn't do that. As we can see today, zoom in a little bit. It came all the way down, and then it got pushed back up. The buyer stepped in, really pushed it up. I took a short loss, but it was low. You see, it was a gap up day, so that over the weekend, futures pushed it up. It opened up here, and then it was just kind of watching it all morning, up, down, and then when it can't talk. When it downturned here and it touched the low again, low, and put in a new low here, I thought this was it. I was like, it's time, the crossovers under the 820. Let's go. And took a short position here and then added here, and then it came and it started creeping back up. And then once it got back at 275.50, I bailed out, took a small loss, left it alone, and then went on with my day. But excuse me, overall, I'm still looking to short. Um, as you can see here on the daily, I'm still looking to short. We still got this crossover. Yes, it's above the 8 day, but it's below the 20. So I can go back to what is this, the 16th, where it got above the 8 day and below the 20 right here, and we had the restart of a 1, 2, 3, or 4 day move down. So could be the same thing here. We'll have to wait and see. Um, but even if tomorrow, if it holds tomorrow, I'm looking at the play. If it holds today's high, which is 277.20, and they can stay above that, then I can hop on the long and then see what it do. Get the prior last follow through. But if it goes up even any further, it's looking like it's gonna want to come back and test his 8 day. Come test his 20 to pull this average up. So that's my play for tomorrow. To see how it stays above today's high. So if it can get above here and stay, it can go. And then this average gonna have to come up, and then this at some point, I'm thinking to come back down, retest the 8, you'll get a crossover from the 8 to the 20, and then boom, it'll push back up. But you got the elections getting closer. You got the presidential debate tomorrow. So you got a lot of things that could derail and get it going back down again. So I'm just gonna wait and see what happens. But overall, I'm still looking at this 270 range. This is kind of when I really know if it don't hold, it's gonna really fall. I think if it goes from here to back down to this support, which is what 260. So 260 to 270. Mm-hmm. So 260 to 270 is where I'm looking to get. If it get back in that range, if it don't hold support, I want to see it go. I want to see some downside follow through. But definitely will draw support here. It done touched this by the end twice. So I definitely want to put support at this level, 260, and go from here. But this is definitely a level, and this is definitely a level. But if they get above tomorrow or today's high, stay above it, you can make sure another push up. But we'll see. This 20, it usually be the ceiling. So we'll see because it kind of did it here, even though it didn't get up to it. But it got rejected and then followed through. Boom, boom. Two good days, 2 up days. Tried it, rejected, dropped, and then here go 3. So as it's coming, this is coming down. This is down. This is coming down. So we'll see. It gets support. This will cross back up and go. Either way, you can make money either way. my thing. I like to just wait and see what it do. I really don't like to make too many predictions because this thing can do what it want. But when it gets up under the 8 like this, and I get that cross, I'm in a good feeling that we're gonna get these big red candles. You know what I'm saying? That I said it was short lived and it kind of came up and then it gap and it dropped, but this up and down, and then come up a little bit. But I'm going. But this is the new ceiling. So if it break above the ceiling and the 20 become the floor, it can go. But it typically likes to get above, get extended. 8 day starts pulling up, and at some point next day two, come touch the 8, and then boom. So that's what in my head is two ways it can kind of flow, or it can get rejected. It can open up a little bit tomorrow because it kind of closed on the highs today. They can open up a little bit, get rejected, get back in, and then drop. You know what I'm saying? Just like it did over here, kind of open up even and then just drop. But that's my kind of mind frame going in tomorrow at the open. Just see what it do. Not really jumping heavy or nothing. Just want to see how it plays out. Not trying to be the first one on. Kind of let it go with, and I'll just hop on at the middle or the end, and then get a good position, and then let a day or two go, and then hopefully we can close this trade out by Thursday or Friday. Just like I said, depends on how it flows. But I definitely want to see, like I said, what happens at the 20. It can gap up a little bit and then come in and drop, or um, it can go up a little bit, touch that today's high, and then go up again. Like it did here. Come all the way down to yesterday's high or Friday's high, and they pushed it back up. So it could do the same thing tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Hit the 20 and then go. So we'll see what happens. But like I said, took a small loss. I didn't go heavy. Um, like I was saying, I watched it in the beginning, I just watched it, didn't do much. Seen the gap up, seen the follow through, come down, up, down, up, down. I just knew when they crossed over at back under the 8 and they put in a new low. I was like, oh yeah, it should be filling in this gap and coming down to the high, which is right here at Friday. But it didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? So it crept back up on me. It stopped me out. I got out, and then it just did his own thing. You know what I'm saying? Did his thing. So that was all for that. The cues that I'm still want to make sure. Um, Back to the gold and silver. I've been punching the wall on that. Let's go, let's go. Had a decent day, up 1%, not too bad. But they got some ground to make up. As you can see, the past month it's been going sideways, up, down, but then it broke down, and now it's downtrending. RSI is kind of weak, so that's kind of good news to buy. Like to see it get down to 30, or get below 30 and come back up and then take off like it did here. Got above 70 up for a while, dropped in, and then now it's down. So I like to see it hit the low below 30 area and then go up and then go. But of course we are under the 8 and the 20 on the daily. Um, but my view on gold is always still long term. So any red day for me is a buying day. Definitely down. You know what I'm saying? From coming down from here, coming from this trend, and it was sideways for 3-4 months, and then it just finally started creeping, and then it took off. So giving back a lot of the profits as this thing is down trending right now. But I'm just building the position in and letting it build up so I can get ready for the next push. So if they get back above the 8 cross of 20, they get back above, find support, and then we go. We can go for this next ride up because they're gonna print more money. If this market don't hold and they start downtrending, you got too much uncertainty. The market do not like uncertainty, and it's not looking like not knowing who's gonna be the clear winner. The country is really, really divided with this election, the most I've ever seen. And then Trump always got something up his sleeve. He like to play a lot of games, a lot of media games. He always doing misleading, misdirection, not telling the truth, and it's a lot of that. He does a lot of that going on. None of that is good for the market. And when the market don't like that, you'll get a lot of buy, a lot of dips. A lot of downside with cool. I'm cool with either way it go. They'll print more money. A lot of jobs is not opening up. So it's a lot going on that really not being the forefront of the topic of discussion right now. But at some point, the numbers will get out too much out of control, and they gotta talk about it. And then, to me, that's when the market's gonna show up and like, okay, we gotta get out of here. That's when you get a lot of downtrend, and they'll talk about more stimulus. You know what I'm saying? Which would be good for gold because the more money they print, they devalue the currency becomes devalued, and then the value of commodities go up. Silver is the same way. Silver is the same. Under the 8 and 20, it's dropped. Found support, here back to the current level. Where we at? This is July 22nd. So that's another level it's holding. Past 3 days. So we'll see what do we get to the 8 day, and then they can go another downtrend. But like I said, RSI is weak here. So hopefully this is the bottom, you know what I'm saying? And then they can get back up and push. This can get back above the 8, hold up, 8 cross over 20, it goes up for another run. But it takes a while for that to occur. As you can see, these crossovers don't happen in a day or two. It usually takes about a week for the crossover to happen. But what you really want to do is get that sideways action to get these averages to come together. And then once they get intertwined, the move usually occurs. So when it's far like this and the 8 and 20s kind of have some distance between, it usually takes a couple of days, if not a week and some change, to get this thing to go back, to turn back over, to go back above and go. So this coming up, it may do another down, come down a little bit, maybe test, the under 20, 19, and that'll draw them down, and then they can get back above it and then go. So it's a few moves away. It's a few moves away. I'm not expecting gold and silver to really do too much, but like I said, in the meantime, while is doing that, just keep on buying more. That's what I'm doing. Like I said, this is my perspective on the markets, and this is what I'm just doing with my money. You know what I'm saying? You can take it how you want to take it. Some people agree with it, some don't. Some say keep buying stocks. And I do that as well. But I just look at the whole picture, and it's like, it's been this consolidation for years, and now it peaked out. So now it's time to go. You look on the monthly chart, and look, it got some more downside to go on the monthly chart to get to the 8. Excuse me. So it had a nice run up. And like I said, that pulls the averages up, let it come, touch the 8, get find support, and then go. So we'll see. Excuse me. So that's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm looking at. The bigger picture with these commodities. It's got a long way up to 40 something. You know what is this? 48.35. We at 22.02. So it's a longer game with the silver and gold, in my opinion. In my opinion. What I have next for you guys? Oh, dollar. What's going on? The dollar. Let's see what we got here. Found support. Downtrend in the summertime. Found support. Found support at 91. Crossover. Going up. So what happened? Algae's kicking in. They found all day. They squeeze all day. Now I'm sleeping for store. Found support. Uptrend. The dollar getting a little stronger. Came a long way down though. So I think it could be short lived. It was all the way up there. So now we down to here. RSI looks like it's overbought. RSI could be going trending down. This could be for another leg down. Testing 92 again. See what happens. But so this is the dollar. But all summer it was downtrending. Getting weaker. So we'll see what happens. Dollar get weaker, stocks go up. They get too weaker, stocks will go down. You know what I'm saying? So, but I know if the dollar get weaker, the commodities go up. That's including the oil too, which we haven't seen. We haven't seen that oil go spike up yet. So you'll see what happens. The dollars is caught some support. at 92. It's at 94. It's still above the 8 and 20, which it can hold, and then it can continue to go back up. So we'll see what happens with that. But the RSI is oversold, so I don't think it got much room to go up because it already got it's almost at 70, and it barely hit what is it 66, and then it started going back down. So we'll see. It can touch it and go back up, and go up, but it's already overbought. I mean overbought. So this could be short lived. Just because I'm reading the RSI, it could be short lived. So that's how I'm looking at that, and I'm looking at the gold and silver and oil. Oil's taking a big hit. It has not showed up. Inflation has not showed up yet. BP is one of my stocks in the portfolio. It's just been getting killed. Just been getting killed. $18 from the 60, $70 stock. BP is just getting killed. But what we see it is a commodity. It can turn around. It can definitely turn around. They can cut production back. They can scale it back. 3, 4 month lag, and then next thing you know, this thing can start shooting up because you got to deliver on truck. You got to deliver on truck. Whether you buying online, they shipping it to you, still got to come on truck. Still everything moving on gas. So we'll see what happens. I'm a long term believer in energy and this oil. So they can just cut production back, scale it back, let it, slow down, and then this thing can go up in price with no problem. So we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. I'm taking a hit with this one most definitely. I bought it after the recent correction. It started going up. I started buying it, so I was buying all into this, all summer I've been buying, and it's starting to slide back down. So it's definitely going down, but we'll see. I'm gonna keep buying, keep averaging down, and keep buying. But I know because I remember in the recession, gas was $5, $6, and there was nothing you can do about it. You had to buy it. You didn't travel as much. Was no hanging out too much. Wasn't just go riding around. But at the end of the day, you still needed to buy that oil because you had to get from A to B. So even if you order stuff online and the price of oil go up, the delivery charge gonna go up because it gotta come on car or truck, or van. So you can't really get around oil. You just gotta just do its thing whenever it does it. But when this thing goes up and the oil price start going up, we gonna feel the pressure. And I wanna be in that market when the price goes up. So I take the hit now while it's down, and I'll be around when the price goes up to collect in the future. But that's all I got for today. Like I said, I'm gonna start doing more videos on YouTube. I finally figured this thing out. Got a software where I can screen share the chart, so it looks like how I was doing the videos on Facebook. Of course, only thing different now, I can't see the comments live. I definitely gonna need you guys support and subscribing and liking the videos, so it helps with the algorithms and it gets it out there. And once I get 1,000 subscribers, then I can go live and do it like I was doing it on Facebook, and then it built from there. But other than that, that's all I got for you guys. Any questions, comments, concerns, leave your comments in the video below the video, and I'll get to them as soon as I can. Anything, what charts you want me to break down, or any particular stock, or my opinion, just put the symbol in the comments below, and we'll go from there. But this is my eye for tomorrow, seeing how this QQQ reacts around this 20-day moving average. Is it going to stay above it and go, or it's going to get rejected and give back all of the gains that it got today? So either way, I want to get involved. I just want to wait and see how it goes. Always remember you can make money in the up or down market. Most people still don't know that, which blows my mind every time with all the information and videos that's out there. That you can make money either way. You just gotta be patient, understand your position, stay with your strategy, stick with your plan. It don't work, chuck it, wait for another day, wait for the next opportunity. There's always be opportunity in the market. I mean, you can look at just recently, even if you was making money up or down. If you don't like to switch back and forth, it was money to be made either way. You just had to wait for your opportunity. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, here it was up. 2 days down, opened up, gap down, got pushed up. Next day down. You can't. You gotta kind of swing it. But that's how I look at the market. Like I said, this day was a good day. I was catching it all the way down. The next day went down a little bit. I knew 260 was the end for me. I got out. I lucky I did get out at the bottom on this day, and I just didn't touch it after that. And then they bought it up. They bought it up again today. Now I figure if it didn't really close a full candle above the 8 day, I was okay. But then if we just gapped it up five, already had gapped it up, I said let's wait and see what happens. I thought it was going to drop and get back, come back down to 270. 267. With this was the level. It never got there. It pushed it right back up. I took the loss and got out, so I was going to be good. I'll wait till tomorrow see what happens. And so that's how the market goes when you swing trading or time or doing type of day trade. But other than that, that's all I got for you guys. Appreciate you guys watching the video in your time. All right, peace. Oh, stop this thing.